We have Vedika Bahl in the studio with us. Good evening to you, Vedika.
Good evening, Yinka.
So let's focus now on the World Cup, where FIFA will not be stopping fans from bringing rainbow flags into the stadium on Friday night's game in Seattle. It's for what's being dubbed a pride match, even though both teams on the pitch, Iran and Egypt, have lobbied against the celebrations. Tell us more.
That's right, Yinka. Both Egypt and Iran are advancing to their final group game on Friday, but looming large over the match is unease over local pride celebrations. Now, since Seattle was confirmed as the venue for this particular fixture, the city's local organising committee, which is separate from FIFA, has been preparing to mark the occasion as a pride-themed match to coincide with the city's annual Pride weekend to celebrate the LGBTQ plus community there. Now, for these two Muslim countries, Egypt and Iran, where same-sex relationships are criminalised, it has been quite an awkward predicament since the pair were drawn back in December to play each other, then set for this date. Now, both Egypt and the Egyptian and Iranian football federations have complained since to FIFA and demanded to halt any link to pride events, including the waving of rainbow flags in the stadium. Now, Egypt, in a statement back in December, said that it refused any activity relating to supporting homosexuality during the football match and that it goes against cultural values in the region. It also said that FIFA usually guarantees a neutral and respectful sporting environment. Now, Iran told The Atlantic, which is the sporting bureau of the New York Times, that it takes the matter very seriously. It says that Iran and Egypt are two Muslim countries with deep cultural and religious commonalities, and the views expressed by both federations reflect the values and beliefs shared, Yinka, by the people of both countries.
So what has FIFA said about this situation, Vedika?
Well, Yinka, FIFA told The Athletic that it is permitting rainbow flags at all of its World Cup matches this summer. It also says that it considers this World Cup to be an inclusive event and that rainbow flags and that any flags relating to LGBTQ plus gender identities are permitted under its code of conduct. However, FIFA's president, Gianni Infantino, has played down the idea of a pride match in an interview with a Swiss newspaper in January. He also sought to distance FIFA from the idea of pride festivities. Now, he said that he wants to clarify that there will be no pride match at the World Cup, that there will be a FIFA World Cup match in Seattle, and on the same day there will be pride events organised by external organisations at the same time, but it's nothing to do with the match itself. He also said that this debate points out how polarised our world has become, and he says that FIFA is clearly and unequivocally against any form of discrimination. So that's FIFA's take on the debate around this particular match.
And this isn't the first time FIFA has had to navigate sensitivities over gay rights, is it, Vedika? I mean, there was also a stir about this in Qatar.
That's right, and I saw a lot of social media users point that out, in fact, Yinka, as well, because for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, another country which has laws against same-sex relationships, FIFA actually threatened yellow cards for any team captains that sported the One Love armband in support of LGBTQ plus rights. And FIFA at the time said that this was against its rules against political slogans. Now, at the time, many Western teams expressed their frustration over the rules and the fact that they couldn't show their support for inclusion and LGBTQ plus rights. Ultimately, though, following Western backlash, Qatar said that all people were welcome at the tournament, although it did specify that it is a conservative nation. It asked people to respect its culture and asked people to avoid public displays of affection regardless of sexual orientation. But it is interesting how FIFA's position has evolved slightly, and that it's now greenlit rainbow flags in the stadium, even if it has specified that these pride celebrations are being organised locally and not endorsed by FIFA. Now, Seattle organisations, if we take it back to Seattle, where the game is being held on Friday, Seattle organisers remain undeterred. For example, State Senator Jamie Peterson, who's one of several openly gay members of the Washington State Legislature, he said that it's highly appropriate that the match will feature countries where LGBTQ plus people are unwelcome. And he said that in a community like Seattle, he just can't imagine that it's going to be a significant problem. But that is what we know about this as of now. We'll all have to see how it goes down on the pitch on Friday in the stadium with Iran versus Egypt. But that's what we know for the moment.